This is the first GTI Edition 50 in dark moss green metallic for sale in the UK. So this is one that you can actually buy today as of the 6th of May 2026 in dark moss green metallic. It's got an insane spec. We're going to go through a little bit of this walk around, go through some of the images, talk about the car, and talk about my thoughts about actually, well, potentially just going and getting this car rather than waiting. Kind of what it's up for sale for. But yeah, you can see this walk around. It's good to see it in the UK. I think it's going to be a really exciting car, particularly for the summer, to enjoy. And this car has an insane spec. Dark moss green metallic being an option. It has the all-important performance package, which gives you an extra lowered 5mm, and it changes the camber settings and bits, the Queenstown wheels. The seats are really nice. They almost look leather. I think they are actually mostly leather, which I was surprised about. You get the red sort of paddles at the bottom for your sort of accelerator and brake. Edition 50 sort of emblems everywhere, red seat belts, pan roof on this car, and Harman Kardon. It's fully loaded, this car, and it's the one to kind of go for spec wise, I have to say. And as we kind of go through, there's plenty of images of this car as well. They've got some in their showroom, which I'm just going to go through. And yeah, we'll talk a little bit about the spec, and we talk about the price, and go through that. I mean, for me, I've spoken about this before in previous videos. GTI 50ths, you kind of got to go for the performance pack. That's just subjective. That's what I would recommend. It does more than just lower the suspension by 5mm. It gives you things like the Akrapovic exhaust, the Queenstown wheels or the Varminal wheels. It gives you Bridgestone Potenza race tyres, which you can see here. You can see it says Potenza race. They're basically like semi-slick tyres. They're like Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. So it brings out the maximum performance of the car. The frequency, the camber, the toe in, the toe out, everything's been tweaked to suit it. It also comes with DCC as standard as a result of that, the chassis control to sort it out. It's going to be a more of a firmer car. And as part of this sort of like red decal on the sort of the red accents on the GTI Edition 50's Queenstown wheels, that's specific for the 50th celebrating 50 years of GTI, if you didn't know. And you can actually get this car today. So if you're waiting for your car to be delivered, you could go in and pick this car up today. It is for sale 6th of May 2026, and I'll go through the price as well for you guys and where it's up for sale at. The infotainment, so you can see like the GTI 50th sort of shown there. On the steering wheel, it's at Mark 8.5 standard affair, so you get the 7-speed DSG, 325 horsepower in this car. As a result, the brake pedal and the accelerator pedal have these cool little like red sort of rubber parts, which I quite like. And I am tempted to go up and actually see this car in person to do a proper 4K walk around. So if you do want to see that, let me know in the comments. It's going to cost me a little bit in fuel just to go up there and come back. So yeah, any sort of support can help. And I'd get a real good in-depth walk around of the car in full 4K for you, because I can try and get as much as I can from this sort of like video and the Auto Trader stuff, but I'd like to give you more in-depth. It's got the Harman Kardon sound system as well, so that gives you sort of like the I suppose aluminum sort of bezel around it. Looks a little bit more classy, I guess. 50th in the door mirrors. This is just a brand new car ready to go, basically. Yeah, you could roll in and rock up and pick up your 50th. Be certainly one of the first people to have it. The dark moss green metallic looks stunning. It's a really... I mean, I can't wait to see the first one that I get to see in person. I'm super excited for that. No spare wheel. It's got the subwoofer. You kind of got like it's blacked out. There's a GTI 50 just shown there. You can see it. It's a metallic paint. It is an optional extra if you want to get that. And the black roof comes as part of the GTI Edition 50. And obviously with the pan roof, that kind of blends in. So the back part is sort of then, yeah, is shown. Black door mirrors, yeah, gloss black, all sort of like around. Oh, it looks nice. The Acra exhaust as part of the performance package. You got a bit more Alcantara sort of in the doors, sort of suede. I didn't realise how much leather was on the seats. I thought it was only part leather, but it looks quite a lot, particularly in the rear. A bit of cloth, but mostly just leather and Alcantara. Red seat belts in the rear as well to sort of match the red seat belts in the front. Again, a little bit of Alcantara, sort of suede on the side. You can just about see back there as well the GTI Edition 50 sort of door sill, which is a nice touch. The little things matter. GTI 50 shown in the door mirror as well. You can see a picture of the salesman doing a little video around it. Some of the haptic buttons, GTI shown in the seats. Yeah, I love how it's kind of like stitched in. They haven't just put GTI. It kind of really made it count. And the seats look super supportive and really good. And yeah, I imagine this car is on basically fresh miles. There's the panoramic roof, quite a unique one to go for the pan roof and the performance package, and particularly with the even lowered suspension, the changing in camber and bits. I'll scroll quite fast through the infotainment because frankly that hasn't really changed, other than the fact that you get like special mode as part of the performance package, which will affect the DCC, the dynamic chassis control. I will quickly just briefly show you there is a Tornado red car as well, but this car I think was already sold, so you can't actually get this one. But just to show you the two exclusive colours, there's GTI 50 key, are Tornado red and Dark Moss Green Metallic. Those are the one of the two colours I would recommend going for, considering it's exclusive for the GTI 50. You can see it's a proper sticker there, isn't it? I think that could look a little bit better personally, because that's just going to come off, isn't it? Yeah, particularly in our weather. Don't know how that's going to work. That's just my thoughts from seeing these images. Obviously, this is sort of like an unregistered car, which has now gone. I don't actually think this car has the performance package, yeah, because it doesn't have the Acro exhaust. So this is just a normal car, essentially normal car. So without the even lowered suspension, it's on its blocks as well. So that's why it's sitting a bit higher. Yeah, and again, red seat belts kind of matches the Tornado red as well. And you can see that's not on the slick tyres, it's just on Bridgestones. It is on Queenstown's. I think I know which one I prefer. There's a better view of those pedals, which you get exclusive as well. The door sill. I'm not so keen on that sticker. The black roof. This one doesn't have a pan roof. Again, another like sticker. I just think that sticker is going to come off. It's definitely just a sticker, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, we'll get into the price. It's a 50 grand car basically. But yeah, let's go back to that green one. So where's it for sale? It is for sale at Johnson's Volkswagen Solihull. That's where it's for sale. If you check on Auto Trader, you can see it for sale. It is up for £53,810. So it's £1,000 off the RRP. That's basically that. And in terms of the actual what this car comes spec'd with its options, it's dark moss green metallic, black exterior colour, 19-inch Queenstown wheels, area view camera, which is really good, the GTI performance package, which will give you the Aquapovich exhaust, the lower suspension, the race tyres, the special mode, the DCC. I mean, it's a must-have option. It's expensive, but it's worth going for, and obviously this car has it. Sound system Harman Kardon, the sports tyres, which I spoke about, and the tilting and sliding panoramic roof. So very, very highly spec'd. Very highly spec'd actually, and you could walk in and you could say, here you go, and you could get your GTI Edition 50. And we'll go back to that video because I think that's the one to see. I will enlarge it and I'll pause it as we kind of go through it just to see if there's anything else we can sort of check out from it. First of all, this car is on some sort of like trickle charge, I guess, to avoid the battery sort of going flat so they can keep the LED lights on. And you can see the shine. It's going to look good in that showroom. And I do want to do a proper 4K walk around of it. You've got the red sort of not only on the wheels, but you get it down the sides as well. Again, I believe it's more stickery rather than painted. So hopefully that sort of hangs on. But it matches quite nicely. I mean, I love the green. I think the dark moss green looks great. I mean, that guy's got his back to it. I wouldn't. I'd be staring at that all day. It's a cool looking car. And it's good to see it, kind of the first sort of walk around of the car. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think it's worth it? So, it's a 53 grand car, essentially. But this has got every option you could go for. And it was compared to that Tornado red one. I mean, I'd be looking at this. I think if you're going to do it, do it. But it looks a bit disappointing with some of the stickers. I think that could be better for a car of that sort of price. But I was chatting to a friend who their friend has ordered a GTI Edition 50 and they've been pushed back their delivery date. As we just look inside the interior actually as well, because I want to talk about that because it looks more leather than I thought. A lot more leather. Their delivery date got pushed back to August, September. And obviously, I find that a bit, you're going to miss out on summer. So I basically said to them, I sent them this car and I said, well, I don't know why you wouldn't just cancel your order and just go for something like this. That's just for me. You can get it, enjoy it. And to be honest with you, you could probably drive it around for a couple of months and probably sell it and get your money back if you wanted to. Hey, I mean, it's up to you what you do, but that's, I think if you want to get a car, enjoy it, particularly on these sort of tyres, it's only going to be in a certain set conditions where this car's going to really shine. That's how I feel. Yeah, unless you get a second set of like more sort of road bias tyres. But yeah, there's the inside. Obviously a bit more tinted and dark, but yeah, that's just part of probably the showroom as well. We've got that steering wheel, which looks a little bit more special, a bit bland, I suppose, around there. But it's got a GTI 50 written on it. You can see the pan roof, which does look quite nice actually. I mean, if you're going to do it, do it. That's what this dealership's done when they've ordered it in. And yeah, and you can collect it as far as I'm aware. It's not like a car that's been pre-sold. They're selling it, and they obviously it's from a VW dealer, so they offer all their sort of warranties and bits like that. So there you go, GTI Edition 50, the first one that I've seen that you could probably pick up today and you could drive it away. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a 4K walk around potentially of this car. And if I can't, I will get one in the future. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think it's worth the money? What do you think about the performance package? What do you think about the car in general? I'm happy that cars like this are being made in 2026, and that's kind of where I stand by. And ultimately, it's is going to be one of the last of the last. I can't see any more sort of combustion engine cars from VW in the GTI sort of scene happening anymore. And they've really given it a go. You know, Benny Loiter and the team have done a lot of sort of driving on this to make it as special as a GTI as you can. And you've got like the GTI centre caps as well, which spin. I forgot to mention that. And in that colour, a proper showpiece. I mean, it does look good. It looks good. If for me, a little bit of a letdown with just the stickers. I mean, I'm not going to say they could paint it in, but I don't know. Maybe they could blend it in a bit better. It's sort of blacked out VW badge, so it's almost like a black exterior package as well, which comes as part of it. I mean, I'm still a full on the whole go for the performance package just because you get so much with it. And I think it's just what people would look for if you're going for a car like that. But let me know if you've ordered one, if you're waiting for one, if this one's tempting for you, and if you're excited to see it. I'm excited to see it in person. I'm also excited to drive it, which I'm happy that I'm going to share on the channel as soon as I can. So subscribe for that. And yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think of this dark moss green metallic GTI Edition 50.